All right, man. Listen. So, um, okay. So people are confused about how would US destabilize Nigeria if they are coming to just get rid of, the killers, people killing um, Christians and all that, right? Now, this is the way it happens. When US come in with the guise of getting rid of terrorists, what will happen is that they are not just going for nomadic Arabic looking men with guns going around shooting people. Those people, they are not as if they just gather somewhere that you go and get them. They usually mobilize them when they have an operation, when they want to attack. Most of them are even settled with civilian population in most of these northern states. Right? They come together, except some particular one that have certain camps they actually are in. Right? So what happens that when US is coming, they are not really going for those ones. They are going for the sponsors. They have names. Names have been released. There was these names from UAE that time. There were other names released. The CIA themselves, they have names. Mossad had names. You see, CIA has names. They have people they will go after, right? And when they go after these people, it will now leave a kind of religious thing down, will leave a regional things down, because obviously one side will support this other side, because when they start picking names, you see that it will come mostly from one religion, it will come mostly from one state, it will link a lot of people, and you will see it will now be politician versus the people. And when it comes to politician versus people, it now become a tribal thing, it now become a religious thing, it now become a regional thing in Nigeria, and the division will start. That is where the instability comes, and that will also make US have to stay on ground. That is how it works. And besides, this is CIA and this is America. When it comes to America, CIA handles this, and when CIA handles stuff, they intentionally sponsor division. They go in there and sponsor division. They sponsor coup. They sponsor all these agitation. You start to see protests. The protests that we are looking for to spark everything, they would be the one that will sponsor it. And when they sponsor protests, it's not like this one that the government can crush. Their own, our government cannot crush it. You see, the thing will just come from different side, and the country will turn upside down, and it will now justify them being on ground, because you will now start seeing attacks might even happen, and it will be from them. And it will be on these other people, because the other side will be attacking. They too will be attacking and blaming the other side. So it will now start, becoming very confusing and intertwining, and the whole thing will now become another level. Besides, you should know that Tinubu has a leash on his neck when it comes to the US. He has a drug case. They intentionally handle the thing somehow. When we try to get it, they refuse, because it's their insurance on him. All right, so that is why you even see our response. It's as if they're afraid. Our government is not, going like, when somebody comes into your hand to try to dictate to you, you will stand up. Our government is not even standing up. You see other African countries, some are just loyalists, and there are some that are really, you won't do that to a South African president. Even if his force cannot take on the US force, but you see his stance. You see what's the other guy, Mugabe Abi, the other guy. You see the way he attacks back. It doesn't mean because the military cannot go one-on-one with the Americans means you will just keep quiet. See the other, which other country? The country now that their president is making noise, that's calling everybody to carry arms. You don't just bow to bullies, but you see the way the countenance of our government, they are like pleading, they cannot talk back. It's because our president have a leash on his neck. The US are holding him like this. They are dictating what to do, but he, because of who he is playing like this. That's why you see him to France, you see him this. He's trying to run it one or two ways, right? He might not be fully cooperating, but he's not trying to go against them, because they have something on him, and he doesn't have the power for that. He's a businessman. He doesn't want that unnecessary power fighting thing. So you see that there are a lot of angles to it. I don't want America coming. Not because I believe in our government that they can handle the terrorism, but America will leave Nigeria in a worse state than what we have now. Our government, they are not capable. We want them out, but we have to take time. We have to do it in our own way to push them out. That is how Nigeria works. All right, we don't force things. We systematically do it, and because they are greedy, they will always work against themselves. All right, they will always work against themselves. We have too much factors that glue us together, that makes that unity not available. You see, that unity is what we can use to tackle them, and they already know that is why they are always dividing us. And that division, it will take something extraordinary to glue us together, and that thing is almost here. It's coming, but it will take time. It will take years, but it's coming. Right? And when it happens, it will take a long time before they can take over back. But if you do it this way, everything goes away. We lose everything. America is not invited yet. They can assist in certain ways, but coming to use power and entry, it's not as if they are coming because they love us. They are coming for their own personal interests. Right? So there are a lot of levels to this.